I wrote a letter to Madonna's manager at the time, Chris Henry, that I felt like, why are the fans being left out? Why can't fans be a part of these TV tapings? Because Madonna would love to have her fans support her and give her that love. So what happened was I ended up emailing her, and Carice got back to me. She said, you're right, you know, fans should be there. And she ended up giving me VIP tickets to TRL. And the next day, I got the email and I saw Madonna in front of me perform. Sorry, my sister's walking in, so I was trying to rush it.
Okay,
Liz, you have to get out of the shot. Stay in the room. Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Jeannie has seen Madonna more than any other fan in her hometown, be it a TV appearance or a fashion line or perfume promo event. Jeannie was born in Manhattan, and at 37, she lives in the Big Apple borough of Queens in her parents' home.
This is me and my mom. Why just tell my mom to stop the music, right?
Okay, yeah, you can do it.
Maman, il faut arrêter la musique. Arrête la musique. So we start over.
Jeannie knows the true value of money. She doesn't have a cell phone. Instead, she always carries a huge iPad around. It may not be practical, but at times it may come in handy in various situations. When Madonna goes on tour, she doesn't follow her all over the world. For 14 years, Jeannie works as an administrative assistant. To attend local dates, she deprives herself of many luxuries.
It falls down to what makes you happy, and you're willing to spend money on something that brings you the most pleasure. A dress or Madonna? Okay, so this is my room. This is my bedroom, and this is where I have other cool Madonna collectibles.
Jeannie owns a huge Madonna collection, but all that she can accommodate in her bedroom are posters covering half of her wall. The other half of the room belongs to her sister.
I don't want to have to share my books with her books, you know, so there's not a lot of space. It's really very limited. I could put a bookcase here, but for now it's just full of CDs.
So where are we going?
We're going to check out my storage unit.
Storage, what is there?
It's got my whole Madonna collection.
Okay. Do you walk here a lot?
Yeah.
Check the collection?
Yeah, I come here at least once a month and like put stuff in there. If I get anything new, I'm going to add to it, to the collection. Welcome.
All the magazines are neatly placed and hidden under stacks of boxes. Even now, in the digital era, Jeannie cherishes her treasured collection that she can hold and touch in her hands.
Anna is an artist that I followed from my whole life, literally, like since I was 5. So whenever something comes out that's new, that's unique, that's official, I'll get it, and it's important to me. So I feel like, you know, as a fan, I love to collect, so it means a lot.
There are over 900 magazines in these boxes alone. Jeannie literally has every magazine edition that has ever hit the newsstands with Madonna on the cover. In the smaller boxes, there are around 100 CDs, every official calendar for the past 20 years, and 200 vinyls.
When she did the film Vida, this is actually a prop from the movie. Nobody has this. It's from 1996.
How did you get it?
There was somebody working in the film, and they were selling it on eBay back in 1996. So this is really unique. My wish is one day to have like a library where I can keep everything and I can just pull it out and see it. I don't have to like go through boxes to see it, because it's not interesting, it's not fun, it takes the fun out of it, you know. If you have a collection, it should be seen, it shouldn't be hidden.
Once a month, Jeannie throws together Madonna parties in one of Manhattan's bars. She not only puts them together, but she also DJs, mixing up Madonna's best hits and remixes. Jeannie's friends surely agree that she is hugely talented in her singing abilities and that she should pursue it more. Jeannie sings beautifully, and her perfect pitch made it possible for her to take part in auditions for TV talent shows. But her work at college takes up most of her time, as does household routines, which turns off her desire to take her love of music to the next level. In mid-December, Madonna would perform an intimate concert, Tears of a Clown. This particular event was a fundraiser for the highly sophisticated and wealthy. The least expensive ticket was $10,000. The tables in front of the stage were sold for $150,000. Lots of items from Madonna's personal collection went under the hammer. All profits from the auction helped to build the first children's hospital in Malawi. The Queen of Pop has been supporting one of the poorest countries in Africa since 2006, where she adopted 4 children. Very few fans could afford to buy the most expensive seats near the stage.
Yeah, of course, it's very crazy. I sacrificed it, I had like 16,000 euros of savings, and of course I spent all of them for this trip. It's your priorities, and it's not only this event, it's also meeting all your Madonna friends, I just had these savings, and what do? I buy furniture or something? I don't know. So I bought this.
When I heard about it, I said I need to be there, and I didn't know how I was going to go because the price was so expensive, it was so exorbitant. I found out that there were still some fans that were going to be there, and I said, if they can go, I should go. If they can go, I can find out how.
In Miami! Many banks. Please verify the number on your claim receipt.
To collect money to afford a ticket, Jeannie released a photo book of Madonna's pictures that she took during the Rebel Heart tour. It was sold out amongst fans, but the money raised was just a drop in the ocean compared to the cost of the ticket.
I knew it was going to help me. Part of the money that I could find out, because I needed to get together 10,000, and part of it was to sell something, to make a book, to find a way, and making my book helped. It didn't cover the whole price of the ticket, but it helped.
How much it helped?
Maybe it was just like 10%, like 1,000.
Desperately seeking the opportunity to get into this event, she came to a crucial decision to sell some of her most valuable items from her collection.
It wasn't an easy decision, but it was something that I knew I had to do if I was going to go there. There was no way I would go there if I didn't sell some of my collections. I mean, it was hard to let go of something that's special.
Jeannie had always dreamed to attend a concert without fans pushing or rough security in the front row, as well as not having to sleep or camp out for 3 days. A concert where there's just a small stage and her beloved Madonna. The concert would turn her life perception upside down.
My favorite performance was Easy Ride. I love the song, the lyrics, and I never saw her perform it.
Round and round, just like a circle.
I think I was thinking about that, the sacrifices I made to be there, and I still have to make them. But also at the same time, it helped me to realize a lot of things in my life that I need to change. Being at that event and seeing her there and performing and doing that song, it was a really special moment for me, and almost like an epiphany.
Go round and round, just.
When I came home from Art Basel, I thought to myself, I need to do something. I need to start to seriously think about my life. There was something missing in my life, and that I had to find out what it was and how to fix that and to make my life better. I was just not pushing myself hard enough to get a job that could give me growth, that could give me more opportunity, that I could make more money. So I felt stuck. And the longer I'm stuck in a position like that, the harder it is to think that you deserve better, that you can get better.
It was 14 years for this job. It was like the same bubble, yeah?
Yeah, and it was very depressing. So that's why I'm emotional, because it's so upsetting that I didn't push myself hard enough earlier.
Why you didn't push enough for yourself before?
I don't know, I just feel like I got too comfortable maybe. And I think that happens to everybody, you know? We like to do things that are easy, but we shouldn't. We need to push ourselves to the limit. I mean, I can't blame anyone else but myself. The first thing I decided to do to make my life better was to start to seriously look for a better position, a job in the city. At least I would be where I want to be because I love Manhattan. I was really depressed just being in Queens for so long. But then I was lucky. I found a position in Manhattan, and it was a step up. It was definitely a step up. I was making more money. I was so happy to have the job. And like a week after I started, I found out that there was a whole room full of pianos. So I was able to go during my lunch break every day and just start playing. I never had that opportunity at home because I never had space for a piano. So I finally started to reconnect with my love for piano and love for music. One positive step brings more positive steps. My confidence level grew because, you know, when I started to find out about getting a new job, now I said to myself I should start to promote myself more and to push myself further. So now I'm advertising myself more, and I'm getting more gigs as a DJ, doing private parties, events. My friend had a wedding recently, I DJ'd for him. So I'm just having more and more work. I've been very successful in my Madonna parties. I do them once a month at Rock Bar. But then I decided, I had this idea, how about we bring a Madonna party on a boat? And let's do it for her birthday. So it's something unique and special.
I love her! Woo!
It's not just the usual bar. So fans really loved it, and every year now we're coming into our third year of doing it. The boat party attracts fans from all over. I had fans flying from Canada, from Europe. I love her music so much, and I can never get enough of her music, but I feel like she's such a symbol of confidence, right? And when we see an artist like Madonna on stage, she's representative of that. She exudes the most confidence you'll ever see in a human being. So if you're lacking it, of course you're going to want to see somebody that has it. Confidence is key. If you feel good about yourself, you have to first put yourself in a position where you will feel confident, build confidence, and when you have enough of it, you can apply for any job. You can do anything. So I learned that. You know, it took a long time, but it's true.
Did you have confidence before?
I was missing a lot of confidence. That's why I was stuck in that job for so long. I didn't know I was missing confidence. I knew something was wrong, but I didn't know what. Or maybe I didn't even know something was wrong. I thought this was normal.
Now I'm calling you because I wanted to see the apartment that you're showing today at 427 between... Are you here right now? Because I was supposed to see the apartment. Okay, there's an open house. Are you upstairs?
Today, Jeannie bought her first iPhone and finally came to the decision to find her own apartment and leave her parents' home.
How do you feel about the fourth floor?
I don't know, but my legs don't like it.
I guess here I would put maybe my bed. The bed maybe would be here, because that way when I get up in the morning I can see the light and the view. Maybe here a nice sofa. I can use maybe this space here to put like cabinets and my collection and different things. And definitely a lot of frames. I can see that they didn't renovate it, but it's still, you know, it's still decent. But there's a difference, right, when you see it renovated and not renovated. So it's got a little bit like old furniture.
I like it. It's much bigger than the last apartment that we saw, I think, in general, because of the way it's laid out and the space.
How much is this one a month?
I think they're asking 18.25.
18.25.
Manhattan is known for its exuberant rent, so Jeannie found an apartment located uptown from the city. The next day, she came to the management office to sign the lease.
Listen, I got my lease. I can't believe it. This paper says about my moving information with the management. I feel like it's a new
part of my life, like the next chapter, and I'm doing something amazing because I'm gaining my independence and I'm just doing everything right now. I feel like I'm really starting to live. It was just the second place that I saw, the second apartment that I went to. I loved it in Harlem, this apartment. And it's really spacious and amazing, and it's a 2-bedroom, so I could afford it because I can rent out the room. I was asking the broker when I could get the keys because I was so excited to move into the apartment. It was like early April. She told me my keys would be ready to be picked up on my birthday. So on April 20th, I got my keys to my first apartment. So it was like my own gift to myself.
Today, Jeannie turns 40. She didn't want to break open a bottle of champagne or blow out her candles. She simply wanted to just clear the stickers from off the stove to feel like she is the owner of her home.
I just was just doing my thing and living the way I was and not thinking I needed my own space, and now I know I needed it.
Jeannie pushed back her birthday party by 2 days. Despite the fact that her parents couldn't make it, she looks happy. She set out to celebrate 2 special occasions at once, her 40th birthday and her first rented apartment. She received a present from her childhood dream, a keyboard that instantly had its own corner in the house. Her birthday party turned into an intimate performance gig.
I think it was probably my best birthday because I was able to host it myself in my own home and bring as many people and friends as I wanted. I didn't have to worry about making any noise for anybody else because it was my home. So I didn't have to think about anybody who's sleeping or not sleeping. I have this comfort level now that I never had before.
A week later, Jeannie finally got all of her immediate family together to announce that she's moving from her parents' house to her own home.
They were happy for me. Of course, it's a lot of changes for them too because they're so used to me being at home. But it's part of life, and I'm really happy that I made that step because I needed it. And I think looking back, they're going to be more proud of me.
There are a lot of people who are in situation like you were, who think that they can't move from their family because they need to take care of their parents. What kind of advice would you give them?
I would tell them that they still can move and they still can take care of their family at the same time, but that they need their own space. They need, it's so important to have your own home because it's your own identity, and then you become somebody else. You have to be somebody. You can't just be part of their family. You have to now create your own family. People, again, they get comfortable, and I think it's human nature to just not want to challenge yourself unless you have a fire inside of you, No one's going to make you make that step. You're the only one that can make the steps.
We like to say in Russia that success is the best remedy. What kind of success would you like to have?
I guess part of that success is being able to, again, have my own home, but at the same time work on my music and push myself to perform more. I think once I get myself more and more into music, it's the greatest healing. It's the greatest healing remedy. When you're in a routine and your life is pretty much just waking up in the morning, going to work, coming home, helping out your family, and then going to bed, you don't have much time for anything else. So I never really lost my abilities in singing or my love for music. It's just I never had enough time to dedicate it for myself. So now I have more of my own time because I'm in my own place, my own home. When I get home from work, I don't have to worry about taking care of anyone but myself.
Hey, you still keep this room forward.
Jeannie decided to fulfill her dream to take up personal singing lessons from a world-famous vocal coach to the stars. Jeannie's not planning to take part in singing competitions, nor does she plan to become a star. Her intention is much more simple than that. It's for personal pleasure and to sing for her closest friends. Her first concert is scheduled for next week. Jeannie admits that she would never have been able to perform if she wouldn't have changed her lifestyle.
La, keep on. La,
When I'm thinking about how it was 3 years ago and today, I definitely didn't know what happiness was.
Do you think you was happy?
Yeah, I think we're fooling ourselves when we think that that's happiness. It's not.
And now?
And now I feel really happy, even though I'm crying. It's tears of joy.
Jeannie doesn't regret sacrificing her collection for the charity concert. It blew her mind and made a revolutionary change in her perception of the world. For Jeannie, Madonna is the symbol of independence and self-determination. Jeannie's sure that the most important thing in life is to live in harmony with oneself. And even in your 40s, to not have any fear to change your life around.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm good.
I think it's been 5 years, right?
5 years since we shot like a prayer film. Tell us what's new. Where do you work right now?
I'm managing an office for a VIP client. She's basically a famous socialite. Unfortunately, I'm not able to reveal who she is. But the reason why I got the job is because I speak French and English, and she has a lot of work in France. So basically, I help her to translate a lot of documents. The other business that I manage is my own personal business, which is my online pet store, where I'm happy to share with people who are dog owners the best items that they can get for their pets, like the food they should be buying, the toys they should be getting, the leashes they should be owning, everything. And I love it. It's a huge passion for me.
What do you like to do when you have free time?
Visit different places, different cities and countries. I love to travel. Recently, I just came back from a trip in Italy. I was also in Croatia recently. I went to Prague. These are the countries I've never been to in my life. I never thought I'd be there. I've even been to Armenia. And it's just so much fun. Madonna, for me, she's always been and always will be an inspiration. It's thanks to seeing her determination and her drive to do everything that she's accomplished in her life, I feel like the sky's the limit.